ESL stands for English as a Second Language. And if you just came to Canada and if you are not fluent in English, college, elementary school, and high school makes you take ESL classes. And I did take my ESL classes in high school and college. The reason that I'm talking about ESL is because I'm going to talk about King George II, who is the last British king who was born in Hanover. And in this video, my voice is the same, but you might notice there is an accent, because this time I didn't use AI enchantment for my voice. So let me know if you like this way better or not. This is the 1758 1 shilling coin from Great Britain. To be honest, this coin seems polished by someone because the shine of the coin is not natural. And I do see some scratches. Well, I bought this coin at a reasonable price, so in my opinion, even though this coin is polished, I felt like there is value in this coin for collectors. The detail of this coin is attractive enough. King George II was born in Hanover, and he came to Great Britain in 1714, September, when he was 31 years old. Learning a language is not easy, and he did learn how to speak, write, and read in English. He was considered fluent in English, but he did have a German accent. His English was better than his father, George I. He could be Princeps-Elector, which is a group of rulers of German countries which elected the Holy Roman Emperor. But after the Act of Settlement of 1701, his father George I became the King of Great Britain. King George I and II both had the title of a Princeps-Elector, and this title actually pulled him into the War of the Austrian Succession. King George's War happened between 1744 to 1748. It is part of the War of Austrian Succession and the American Indian Wars. He was actually in the battlefield during the Battle of Dettingen, and it makes him the last British king who fought in the war. Since King George II focused on the war between France regarding the colonies and kinda left the War of the Austrian Succession. After the War of Austrian Succession, Season 2 began in 1756, and Season 2 of the War of the Austrian Succession is known as 7 Years' War. In Canada, it is known as the French and Indian War. This time, Great Britain and France switched the team. Great Britain assisted the Kingdom of Prussia, and France helped Austria. As we know, Great Britain gained a lot in this war, and it is related to history of Canada. Even though George II wasn't born in Great Britain, he had a strong responsibility and leadership. It shows his English was actually good. Learning a new language is hard, and I have experienced it as a 1.5 generation immigrant. Language needed constant practice and daily use. His father, George I, was not fluent in English, but able to do some command in English. I do speak Korean at home, and when I speak to my cat, I do talk in both Korean and English, so my cat became bilingual. It took me years to be fluent in English, and when I lived alone, I spoke English daily and barely spoke Korean unless I was talking to my mom and dad. I'd say dating helped me a lot with my English improvement. I still do have my accent, just like how King George II had a thick German accent. I know that George I and II were not in good relationship, but they might have talked in German between them, just like how I speak Korean with my dad. Personally, I'd like to have a British accent because it sounds sexy. But when I try my British accent, my friends laugh. What kind of accent do I have in your opinion? People have a hard time to guess my ethnicity based on my accent. But when I was a bit younger, studying English, my teacher said I had a French accent. I guess I meant to become a Canadian citizen. I think My accent is mixed between Asian languages and Sarnia accent.